we actually move into TV, because we also do cover television, and we have some interesting news about NBC's Peacock streaming service, which is a stupid name for a stupid service. And I talked about this a couple of years ago. Cut the cord, right? Everyone went to Netflix. Netflix was great. A couple other alternatives popped up here and there, but people went to Netflix because you could pay at the time, not anymore, of course, $7.99 a month for endless amounts of movies, mostly European, lots of stuff, but I mean, movies nonetheless, and shows that have been out on television probably for a year or two, right? They had the rights to them later. They had a lot of CW stuff and some of the early The Flash and Arrow, good mix of stuff. They had something for everyone, and it was great.
They have Castlevania right now. That's good.
And it's good. And then they had Hulu came around, and Hulu is different because they have less movies, but their movies are more mainstream films, but they also have television shows.
Yes.
Right. And the thing about Hulu, at least at the time, I think it's some channels are the same now. Things always change. It was like if a show aired on Monday night on like NBC, on Tuesday night it'd be on Hulu. If it, something on CBS aired on Wednesday, on Thursday it would be on Hulu.
24 hours.
Right. About 24 hours. Or a week later, there was some giveaway, some leeway on that, but you would get it. Cool. Then other networks started to pop in. You got Sony's Crackle came out, and that was free. Then you had like, what if we just do one for anime and Funimation? Oh, what if we just do one for comedy? What if we just do one for foreign films? And then I said, holy shit, everyone's going to get in on this, and it's going to be now more expensive than cable to watch everything because everything is going to become, instead of Netflix having everything and distributing rights, all the rights holders are going to be, why the fuck aren't we doing this? And everything is, that web is going to unweave, and all that silk is going to go back into all little spider assholes from all the publishers and networks. And that's exactly what happened, because now we have CBS Access, $7.99 a fucking month. If you just want to watch whatever's on CBS Access.
It's
right. The new Picard is on there, right? And I think a generic cop show is on there, I'm sure. A generic law show is on there, I'm sure.
All the MacGyver you want.
Oh, that's right. It's all like
the original
generic insert whatever.
Get your Richard Dean Anderson fix outside of SG1. Because that's on a separate streaming service.
And then HBO has their own streaming. And then all these networks. DC has their own thing, even though they're Warner Brothers. They have their own thing that they combined with Warner Brothers, I think. They merged with someone. I think so.
Good.
We're talking about $70, $80, $100 a month now just to watch things. And now NBC is in the game. The first one I thought would do something, but this is NBC. They're run by people in their 70s. They fucking don't know how email works, so they're a little slow to the punch here. It's going to be $5 to $10 a month. So it looks like they're going to do the Hulu thing, which Hulu has the 2 tiers.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk about Disney Plus. Fuck, I even have that. They have the 2-tier system, the $5 a month, which is reasonable. I mean, $5, okay, if you watch one show. I mean, I write for this stuff, so I know how much something costs to do, but most people don't give a shit. But $5 a month with ads, or $10 a month without ads. And Hulu does the same thing. I think it's like $8.99 if you do ads or something, or like $6.99 with ads, or $11.99 without. The difference is that Peacock is going to have a 3rd tier, which is totally free and supported by ads. Now, the difference between this and the $5 one is that the entire library isn't going to be available tier, right?
Yeah.
And I think Hulu does the same thing. I don't remember because I've been subscribed for so long. But I think if you go into Hulu and like sign up without like subscribing to it, it gives you like a really limited list of like shows, or it might let you watch like 2 random episodes of like Hawaii Five-0. You know what I mean? Like
I think
something out of order, so it makes you want to go and subscribe.
Hulu, I watched like 200 episodes of One Piece.
Yeah, they have like weird things, and they kind of shift. Right, it's not always on. It'll be pulled for a couple months and something will come back, whatever the case may be. I'm pretty sure that's what NBC is doing. Now, this is coming in April. The service launches on the 15th, and it's going to be launching first to Comcast, Xfinity, X1 cable customers. That's a mouthful. And Flex broadband customers. And then kind of like an early rollout for people that are already on cable. And then it's scheduled to roll out totally this summer, July 15th, across the U.S. And then, of course, international, but they haven't said when. The company has said they expect they'll hit about 30 to 35 million active accounts by 2024, which is really low. I know that sounds like a lot, especially if you're just kind of limit yourself to the United States or North America. But Disney Plus already has like millions. They're expecting between like 60 and 90 million by that time. So that's a huge gap. And CBS has to be probably even less because I don't even know what the fuck's on CBS. So, I mean, this kind of just openness where everyone has their own thing is going to get real complicated. But for the premium package, they say there's a ton of content. Their free library, they say, is about 7,500 hours of video. And to be fair, they are doing it smart. They're releasing The Office with the free version once it launches. So you'll be able to watch The Office, because that was always a huge hit on Netflix. People just like literally turn on The Office or like put it on when they go to bed.
Yeah.
And just watch this stuff. So that's pretty cool. They also say they're going to have next day access to current seasons of their own shows. They're going to have select episodes of marquee Peacock originals for the free service. So you'll get kind of like CBS, almost like CBS Access does, because I did have that. They'll give you like the first episode of a new series, and then that's it, right? Or like CBS did Star Trek Discovery. They put it on TV.
Yes,
like
the first episode.
Like the first episode. And then the rest of that series is on the pay thing. And I think NBC is going to start doing a little bit of that as well, because they have Peacock originals now that aren't even NBC originals. They call them Peacock originals, which they'll probably put on NBC for one and then shift them on over. You'll also get stuff like SNL Vol, Family, plus their sports package. They have Olympic profiles and stuff for sports. All their classic films, whatever they were, because NBC is what GE owns them, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it from 30 Rock? I think it's GE.
I think I remember Saturday Night Live also doing a Robert Smigel bit like that.
Right. And then, of course, they own like movies too. So you're going to see stuff. And they also say daily news, like Dateline, all that other stuff is going to be on there, as well as the Olympics. All this stuff is free as well.
With premium, you get like the late night talk shows.
You get all that premium stuff, the complete library without any ads. But when they launch, there's actually a surprising amount of content for free. They say their complete classic series and popular movies is going to be free. So like old like 90 shows as well.
Universal content.
Spanish language content's going to be on there. And then the premium access, they say instead of the 7,000 hours, there's 15,000 hours. Of course, the main thing is what Netflix and CBS and the rest of them have, their original content, which is cool. I mean, $5 isn't too much. These channels are basically for like older people that watch this channel still on TV.
Yeah.
Right. Like the wars of back in the television wars, like, oh, you watch NBC, or oh, old people watch CBS, or oh, teenagers watch UPN that became, you know what I mean? That became CW. Like your age bracket watch a certain thing.
Nobody watched Reigns.
And then nobody, whatever. So they have that. Next day originals, or broadcast shows, all the late night stuff. But what's interesting is that they'll have their sports stuff. So their licensing that they have for live sports and stuff will also be on the premium, as well as Premier League soccer, which is a big deal to a lot of people as that continues to grow. Because I know NBC has a deal to broadcast Premier League games like on Sunday mornings and like Saturday mornings, but like super early because they're live and they're from overseas, so it's a weird timing. So that's actually, there's a fair bit of content for $5 a month. it's interesting. So we'll see what they have to do. I do like that they're rolling it out to their customers first to kind of get the kinks out, as opposed to like Disney Plus, which kind of threw everything out there for millions and millions of people. And that first week was just a nightmare of like just you can't do that, right? No matter how big your system is, you have to kind of open that nozzle slowly. So what they're doing here makes more sense, and they can kind of hopefully work out the bugs. But we're going to see more and more of this stuff, right? I'm sure there's networks out there. What networks do you have? ABC? I don't know if they have their own
that's
yet.
Disney.
They
Disney
might.
owns them.
That's Disney, so they have their own Disney Plus. That's right. NBC has theirs now. CBS All Access.
Well, actually,
what else is there?
Disney owns Fox now too.
Disney owns Fox, so they're going to be swept up because Fox did have their own Fox thing. I know they had their own app.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are all subsidiaries, right? Like MyTV is a subsidiary, or Comet is their own. Comet is free. On free stuff, they have their own apps. A lot of these smaller, if you do watch local TV, terrestrial television, you'll get these smaller channels.
I love Heroes and Icons because it's like 5 hours of Star Trek a night.
You'll get these weird channels, like Comet is on there, and they're all like weird names, and like they'll show like old cowboy things. But if you go on like Twitch now, you'll find all these channels streaming 24 hours a day, as well as on TV. So if you do like them, you might want to go head over to Twitch and type in your favorite channel, and you'll find it. Like Comet, I watch on there. Con TV's on there. Like anything associated with Shout Factory, like they have their own free streaming service to watch.
Grid is all like old westerns.
Right. So there's, if there is a local channel or smaller channel, and chances are it's streaming 24/7 online somewhere.
Yeah.
So we'll see where this goes, because now with NBC in it, all the major players have their own service now, and that's not even factoring in pay cable channels that are doing stuff, right? Like TBS, I'm pretty sure has their own app or something.
That's Turner.
You have all these other things popping up. So we'll see what happens. We know Netflix is probably saw this coming and really banked on Netflix originals, which to an extent has worked out. Not monetarily, right? They're losing money because of all their expenditures. But I mean, The Irishman, their film, is up for Academy Awards, right? Hulu has Golden Globes out the butt as well now. So I think we're kind of turning into this open area of kind of media is kind of everywhere, and it's really pick and choose what you want. As long as you can keep it for me under $50 or something, I'm okay, because I've always hated television. Man. It's cable 2.0 is a perfect way to see it. And just like I'm okay paying for like Hulu, because Hulu and Disney are connected, so it's like $12. Fine, I'm okay with that. Hulu, what I'm seeing a lot of, not just with my family, but a lot of friends and stuff, is everyone in the family will pay for something different. And that's kind of how we have our family plan set up with me. Like I have Hulu and Disney. The parents have Netflix, right? Because they watch a lot of European stuff, so they like that. My sister has like HBO Go, right? Another member has something like Stars or something, right? And so then you combine it. If you combine those prices, you're going to be looking at what, like $100 more than cable. But if everyone is just buying it for themselves and sharing it, you can still kind of see where that savings is. So if you're like a family of like 3 or 4 adults, maybe someone gets NBC, maybe someone gets CBS, maybe someone gets Netflix, you're totally covered. Now, the problem is that a lot of these services have said, hey, password sharing is cool. Like, we're okay with this, but maybe not forever, because we're going to want to lock you down into a service. Like Netflix has a great service of just like, set up your family plan. Hulu has the same thing. Set up your plan. So everyone goes in to see something different. So it does seem like it's going to be more, if you're by yourself, like, right, if it's just like you, a bachelor, bachelorette, whatever, or if you're just like a couple, then you're going to be paying out the butt.
Find friends.
Find some friends. If you're family, then at least you can get away with these family plans, and then you can watch everything for cheap. So that's where we're at. We're literally, everyone now has their own thing. We'll see where it goes. $5 isn't too much. And if their free service continues on, maybe, I don't know. I do watch Premier League soccer, and I have subscribed to some overseas stuff, which was a lot more expensive than $10 or $5. So if I can get some games on $5, maybe. So from that,